Hi everyone, in this video, I'm going to create a botanical restaurant in PKXD. So let's get started. When I decorate houses, I start by picking wallpapers and flooring in the room I'm decorating. For this house, since it's going to be nature and plant-based, I'll add some dark browns and neutral colors for the wallpapers, and later I'll add a realistic floor design. Anyway, I had a hard time figuring out all the wallpapers, so I paused that and started to add some basic shapes to make the place for ordering food more interesting, since I'm making a restaurant. Now I'm experimenting with basic shapes to see if I like anything lol. I decided to keep some of the pillars and the slabs above the ordering counter. Over here I was going to add a beam to the ceiling, but I didn't like it since I felt like it made the room feel smaller in a way. Now I'm making a buffet area, where people can grab whatever they want to eat. I used some medium-sized rectangles and some small ice plates to create a table design. Now I'm adding some details using some already existing tables. Then I decided to add a tea set and some pumpkin candles on top of the Valentine's table. After that, I expanded the table design until it reached the ordering counter. Now I'm adding some brown items to make this section look unique. After that, I added a Valentine's rug onto the wall and a wooden water fountain. I also added a wooden table to level up the design even more. Now I'm just adding a fruit basket and some other items to fill this area. Now I'm adding some medium slabs so people can reach the buffet counter lol. Here I'm placing some more basic shapes so this room will look more interesting. I just added some medium arches, some medium cubes, and some more pillars. I also added some medium slabs to act as cornices. Here I was experimenting with a wall, and after that, I started to create some tables. I made sure to make the tables symmetrical on both sides, but after that, I added some Valentine's tables and merged them into some medium slabs to create super nice tables. Here I was trying to fit in some miraculous couches, and I ended up moving the tables a little bit because of them. The reason I added them in the first place was to act as chairs you might see in a booth in a restaurant. Now I felt like the restaurant was a little empty, so I added another table. I decided to add a plant on this table in particular since the arch was merging into the table. Now I added some more plants to make the restaurant feel more lively. Here I was trying to cover this window since I thought it felt unnatural to be here, and I ended up using some brown items and a Valentine's rug to cover it up. Now I'm adding the finishing touches. Now I'm working on the second floor, since I didn't want to tackle the kitchen yet. Anyway, I used some medium rectangles and some pillars, which are medium cylinders, to create a cool wall design. Now I added 2 more pillars and created a wall design using brown items and a Valentine's rug. Then I added 2 more pillars and added some wallpapers and flooring. I decided to continue the brown theme lol. Now I'm just adding a unique wallpaper here, since I felt like it fit in here. Then I changed the floor and started adding a bunch of tables, since this room's going to be a seating area, which'll make up for the low amount of tables on the first floor. After I was trying to decide what'll make the tables look more interesting, I just went and added all the chairs. If the look uneven right now, I adjusted everything near the end of the video. Anyway, I ended up using some more brown items to act as table covers since I didn't have any more Valentine's tables. Now I'm adding a bunch of plants to make this room have more color. The last thing I added in this room was a wooden water fountain. Now I'm finally tackling the kitchen. I decided to separate this room into 2 different rooms, using the wall design I used in the seating area. I stopped making it for a second though, since I added a bunker door to separate the 2 rooms. Now I'm placing some medium slabs since a little bit of the ordering counter overlaps the bunker door. After that, I started to create some bathroom stalls since the first part of this room is the bathroom. I just added some toilets and rolls of toilet paper lol. Now I'm creating a wall design with some brown items and a Valentine's carpet since I felt like this wall was super empty. Now since the furniture limit is close to being reached, I made a simple sink design and added a set of pillars. Now I'm adding a towel hanging from bamboo, and I added a super simple dumpster area so there won't be any trash inside of this restaurant lol. Now I'm just adding some more plants to make the bathroom look more interesting. Now here's when I started to work on the kitchen. Since I think I'm only around 30 pieces left from reaching the furniture limit, I just made a simple kitchen, half of it being nature themed, and then the other half having the necessities. I took a quick break from that and I added some cute items to fill an awkward gap lol. Now I'm adding some basic shapes and some rugs to make the kitchen look more interesting. After that, I added some plants to make this room feel more lively. Here I used a unique plant design, and then I just placed more plants. Now I started to adjust and add a lot of different items. I started by adding some black rugs, then I adjusted a lot of other little things. One of the highlights of doing this was adjusting the bottoms of the tables. I removed the bottoms of them since they were visible on the first floor, and it was hard to decorate with them in the way, so I added them back. Anyway, then I picked some wallpapers and flooring inside the bathroom and kitchen. I went with a tile flooring and some brown and cream colored walls. Now I'll just speed up the rest of the footage even more since I'm only adjusting little things lol. I guess you can listen to the background music for a little bit. Now I'm officially done with the interior of the restaurant. Now I need to decorate the exterior. For the exterior, I used a combination of brown and cream colors to create a super aesthetic exterior. I took inspiration from inside to make the exterior cohesive. Anyway, then I added a tree and a mailbox from the Lunar New Year event and a picture of my channel lol. Here's the result. Now since I'm finished creating the botanical restaurant, I'll give you a tour. Firstly, here's the exterior outside of the decorating menu. I honestly think all the colors work perfectly. Now let's go inside the restaurant. When you enter, the first couple things you'll see are some tables, where you can eat spectacular meals on the menus waiters might hand out to people. Anyway, there's also a huge buffet counter where you can grab delicious appetizers or look at the delectable treats. There's also a counter to order larger and more fulfilling meals in case you want to. Now if you go to the right and through the door, you'll meet another door. If you head to the right of the door, you'll find a nice bathroom which is pretty helpful. There's also an area to place trash inside so the restaurant won't be filthy. If you enter the door, you'll meet the kitchen, where the staff can cook delicious meals, and the waiters can serve them to customers. Now let's walk up the stairs into the seating area. Since there's only a few tables on the first floor, here's another area where people can eat with their families or friends, or where people can make amazing memories. Anyway, now that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.